What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
And during this streak, guys, one thing you can see on this team is that everybody's role is clearly defined. Every player knows exactly what's expected of them. All the pieces seem to be fitting together perfectly.
Yep, and there isn't a more confident team in the NBA right now. Believe me, none of the guys on that team think this winning streak has happened by accident.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the center, filling out the middle. And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. Here's Rush. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Thompson last season set the record for most points ever in a quarter with 37. Made all 13 shots and 2 free throws and finished the game with 52 points. And Thompson making all 9 of his three-pointers in that game. I mean, that was also a record. The most three-pointers in a quarter. I think that performance sealed his place among the All-Star reserves.
Green, the pass to Thompson. There's the triple. And Green with the basket on the assist by Thompson.
I hate that when I play with All-Stars, maybe like, we want to play with the legends, so you don't got to do that.
Irving for 3. That's good.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Off target from outside.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
James has a 2-pointer. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Here's Bogut. That's rebounded by Cleveland. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role play. I mean, the guys don't usually count on the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
And now it's a double-digit lead. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly
as necessary
in terms of dealing with their passes.
Jamal at the first front office team.
With the shot. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Jamal at the first
and how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
Rush gets the bucket.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
On its way from Irving for 2, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Irving's got 18 points in the game.
Only 1 miss in his first 8 attempts, coming out of the gate strong.
On its way from Curry for 2. Rebound Love.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Thompson from long range. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And for Kevin Love last season, he didn't want to be called a stretch 4, but the numbers suggest he was exactly that. Nearly 1 out of every 2 shots he took was from 3, a much higher ratio than at any other time in his career.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Iguodala in for Thompson. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov. He's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Amon Shumpert has come in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Warriors trail by 14. As Greg was talking about, Clark back to Love. It wasn't his choice to camp out from 3 last year. It was designed that way to create operating space for both LeBron and Kyrie.
And you think about it, it's hard to ask a successful post player not to play to his strengths, but Love made the sacrifice, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that, Kevin.
Here's Dellavedova following the basket by Draymond Green. And that one's good.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Three-pointer, Dellavedova, and another three for Cleveland.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Pass to Barnes. He kicks it to Iguodala. Nailed from three-point land.
Tit for tat right there, guys.
Didn't take him long. All fellas to get those 3 points back.
And Iguodala knows just how deadly his teammates can be from outside, and he looks for them to get their shot before getting his own. I think this situation for him in Golden State's perfect for his skill set.
Now here's James. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Three-pointer, Dellavedova. That drops. Dellavedova's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Cleveland. You look at the metrics for it, Clark, and Iguodala is onto something. He just knows to look for the best team shots.
Yeah, he's got a really good basketball IQ, and I think it's his selflessness that allows him to tap into that, especially at the offensive end. Rarely forces situations offensively.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Curry. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. LeBron outside and stolen by Barnes. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Here's Dellavedova. From deep three-point range, another three for Cleveland.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA career.
There's just a lot more practice time.
And Blatt, one of the most successful American coaches in European basketball history, Clark, and has done a great job in his first season with the Cavaliers in the NBA, but nothing he did overseas certainly can compare to this.
And, you know, that's why, Kevin, people always talk about it in terms of being a marathon and not a sprint. There's nothing that compares to the NBA grind. Nothing is comparable to it.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Thompson down low with Mozgov. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Jefferson in at the three spot.
He is on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Livingston dishes to Thompson. The three from Barnes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Barnes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Irving against Iguodala. The three. And again, Kyrie Irving for three. Irving's got 27.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Shot clock at 5. Bogut the pass to Barnes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jefferson with the double team. Bogut kicks to Thompson. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Over the last 10, looking at the Warriors, here's how they compare to the rest of the league. First in assists. First in three-point field goal percentage. And they're also number 1 in opponent field goal percentage. This is a team that prides itself on not giving up easy shots.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively. Playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight. This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Moscow, guys, was specifically sought after by his coach, Dave Blatt. Remember, Moscow was a favorite of his from when Blatt coached the Russian national team.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for the Warriors. Ian Clark comes in for Klay Thompson. Curry attacking. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field. Mozgov and Blant with a close connection from their international play. Mozgov was a big part of taking home a bronze medal. Remember Clark back in 2012 with Blant?
Yeah, exactly. In Russia, and now again with the Cavs, Mozgov is showing that Blatt has great confidence and trust in his ability, and that's wonderful for a player.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Good. And that's now 33 points for Kyrie Irving.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Oh, beautiful.
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Sure is.
And guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Spates checked in for Golden State. Green comes in for Barnes. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Kevin Love's checked in for Mozgov. James comes in for Richard Jefferson. Iman Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Rush gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. You know, it went down, guys, but still unusual to go to the leaner there with so much space around them.
Dellavedova from outside. And it's Spates with the rebound.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
Curry with it. He's picked up by James. Clark dishes to Curry. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. 1:41 left in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. It's Curry outside.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
James outside. Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. Pulls up, high post, and he hits the jump shot.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Here's Curry. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
This one for three. Good on the shot. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
And the shot is good.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Dellavedova from outside, and another three for Cleveland.
This is an absolute monster performance from him. He is pulverizing them from the three-point line.
Now here's Curry. Tight defense on him. And the layup falls. Curry's got 13.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Shumpert gets a wide open look and released it in time, but it's off the mark.
Guys, I'm here with...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith, and what a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. His three-point stroke was a thing of beauty. He was very consistent. Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Well, Irving has simply been great. He's got 33 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from three, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Rush in at the 3 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Irving with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Irving's shot is good.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq, Robinson did it for Tim Duncan, and that's really what great players do. Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
For 3, Love. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 6 assists in the game.
And really, I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual. Even though he's hitting one that
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson.
Getting back to Kyrie, many felt the addition of LeBron would cut down on Kyrie's playmaking opportunities. But Kyrie was near his career average in assists last season. That even further indicates how seamlessly the two superstars were able to gel.
Iguodala kicks to Green from the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. In the middle of this long string of games away from home. That'll be game 4 of 7 straight away. Good. 6 points for Smith.
You know, talking about the effect LeBron had on Kyrie last year, they looked fantastic working together, but the stat sheet also bears that out. Kyrie hit over 40% of his threes for the first time in his career, and he posted the lowest turnover rate of his career, too.
Smith for 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
And the wide-open shot from Green. That one rolling around and rims out.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. To halt the run, shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Green's got 11.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Over to the left wing. And here's Love for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Love's got 9 points here in the second half. Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the buckets.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Some changes for Golden State. Barnes comes in for Draymond Green, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Jefferson's checked in. Here is Livingston. He's covered by Irving. The 10-footer misses off the right iron.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. 12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
It's Iguodala with the drive, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. And Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Irving.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish, Clark, to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he can be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
From past the arc. Again, Iguodala missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Three-pointer, Dellavedova, and another 3 for Cleveland.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
That's good. That's 7 points for Barnes.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
They are wreaking havoc on them with the three-point shot here.
The defense has no answer right now. Even when they've gotten a hand up, it has not seemed to matter.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That's good. You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Brandon Rush, he's checked. In for the Warriors. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Here is Livingston. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Up top, Spates. Tries again. He lays it in.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Golden State's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Thompson and Verija at the 4 and 5. Cunningham is out there with Williams. And it's Jefferson in at the small forward. Pulls up. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Thompson, and it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Jefferson gets the bucket.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Livingston, that's good.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Verija against Spates. Releases from 15. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme. With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Livingston passes to Clark. Thompson, a screen on Jefferson. Here's Clark. Livingston dishes to Rush. Shot clock at 6. No good on the triple.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense
not allow him to get those kinds of looks.
The screen from Thompson. Livingston kicks to in for Cleveland.
And how about Sean Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
Now the dish to Cunningham. On the wing, Williams.